All right.
Whoa.
What up?
I didn't know it had voice acting.
It does. We can't hear it on the recording, but it starts by saying, now recording.
Yeah, that was sick.
It is pretty slick.
Very fancy.
Are we still
What
doing
up,
the
Critter
intro?
Nash? The blowing?
No.
No?
We aren't doing the
Okay.
blowing.
We're way past
And
that.
it's actually funny because the reason we don't do the blowing anymore is here right now with us.
Oh.
Yours truly.
Yeah,
Welcome to
the
the pod.
self-proclaimed #1 hater, Griffin.
Oh yeah.
No. This is a special episode then.
Yeah. He
Why-
hates us.
Griffin hate us so much.
More of an obligatory thing, you know.
We have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone has to do it. It's a big pair of shoes to fill, but
And I was not supposed to be here for the whole podcast, but I'm working, so I don't have the ability to leave the voice call.
you're on site now?
I'm
Hmm?
like downtown, just picking up garbage right now.
What the fuck?
And I'm driving home from work. So
Okay.
Critterpit on the move.
Ready for work.
Yeah, and me and Griffin have worked in a few hours, so
I think
We're all
people are
just-
going to really be able to tell Ethan is the only one like
yeah.
with very great mic quality.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for saying that, Graham. Got the gaming headset on. So
I mean, I
hope it
wish.
sounds
I just have my phone headphones. That'd be pretty great
Yeah.
if I could bring my speaker to work,
That would
That
carry
would
it
be.
around.
You should let him know that moving forward
Yeah.
for Critterpit. You have to start doing that.
Yeah, they need to start paying you to do this.
Yeah.
You gotta focus
Do
on what's
critical.
real, man.
Yeah. Critterpit is the only real thing in my life, so I hope
Yeah.
it's the same for you guys. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're all here. We're all
Yeah. Talk
um,
about Spinal Tap. We're all in different
Spinal.
places.
yeah.
Before we get on to Spinal Tap, I gotta ask because, like, I remember the last podcast I said I hadn't watched a film. You guys yelled at me, and as soon as I left, I forgot what it was. I've been racking my brain trying to find out what did I not watch that you guys were very upset at me for.
Seven Seal was the
Um,
last one.
That's that's the one I was on. I don't remember what movie I said I didn't watch that made you guys angry though.
I don't know, man.
You'll have to listen to the episode back. I don't remember that either.
Well, that's actually an interesting topic. Is Graham's not the #1 fan anymore?
No,
It's Keegan now.
it's my
dear
Keegan.
friend. No. It's our Keegan, my Keegan, because he's watched every single episode. He always has extensive notes. He's a bit of a fanboy. I'm not gonna lie.
That is awesome.
Yeah. So we do have listeners out there.
Or like, when is Keegan's birthday? It's coming up, right?
Yeah, it's on the 20th, I think.
Saturday.
You know, Griffin? I think it's on the 20th.
Okay.
And
Pretty
yeah,
sure,
he's
yeah.
requesting some merchandise. He thinks we should start some merchandise.
You know, my
Make
birthday.
a Critterpit t-shirt, man.
Hmm.
I was saying, you know, my birthday's coming up as well
Nice.
#2 fan.
in like 8 months or something like that.
Let's go.
Make
Well,
Keegan a Critterpit t-shirt.
we should.
Yeah, I would get some Critterpit merch. I would.
Yeah.
I think me and Sam could probably like make a living off just selling merch to those two.
I think
Graham
we
and
could.
Keegan. Just chilling out to them.
Yeah.
But here we are. Griffin watched a film that we all watched. Beau is Afraid. Griffin, you said you wanted
Yeah,
to mention that.
I gotta hear about this.
What is Griffin's burning hot Bo's Afraid takes.
Analysis, I
I
expect.
don't really have any Bo's Afraid takes. I mostly just wanted to discuss it.
What
But
do you think about it?
I really liked the first third of it, and then I didn't like the last little bit nearly as much.
Yeah, I
It
felt
just got
similarly.
a little bit much at one point.
Hmm I just thought it was a lot weaker near the
Yeah,
end. Not
I
as
think I told
tight.
you we were completely checked out in the theater, and we were the only two there. So
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm surprised how many people were at my theater because it was playing at 9 p.m. Like it ended at 1 a.m. Or was it? Or no, sorry, it was about 10 p.m. that it started, and it ended at 1 a.m. And there was at least 20 people in my theater. It's been out for a couple of weeks at that point.
yeah,
Mhm.
People in
I also
Saskatchewan
didn't.
Bo's Afraid.
I also did not
Yeah.
know it was 3 hours long. I thought it was 2 hours.
Actually,
was
I didn't know Midsommar was 3 hours long because I just rewatched that with a friend because I wanted to show him.
a movie's
Yeah.
3 hours.
It doesn't
was-
feel
well,
like it. Bo's Afraid feels like 3 hours, man.
It does.
I think
It
for
really
me,
does.
Bo is Afraid felt longer than 3 hours, but not in a bad way.
yeah, there's just so much happens throughout the whole film.
I
It
just
is a very dense
completely
movie.
lost my concept of time while watching it.
I like Joaquin though.
He's great.
I
Got so
absolutely, I love the play scene. It was very, very pretty part of the movie.
I was reading something about how Lynch always has these scenes in his films called the Eye of the Duck scenes, and how the play is the Eye of the Duck scene for Beau is Afraid. It's just a scene that's very stylistically different that stands out.
Wait,
Um,
who has them in their movies?
David Lynch,
Oh, yeah.
because in his films, an example of that would be like the curtain stage scenes, if you know what I mean, Sam. Like in Eraserhead.
Oh, and Eraser. Also, in
Yeah.
Twin Peaks.
Yeah, also big in Twin Peaks.
Yeah.
But that's an interesting concept.
You seen Kung Fu Panda movies? They've got that shit.
Oh yeah?
Establishing any backstory?
Man. Should we
Kung Fu Panda
do an
2?
episode on those?
Great.
Damn. We should do an episode on those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've actually heard that trilogy's pretty solid.
It is.
You-
I rewatched it not that long ago. It's really fucking good. The second one is, I would say, on par with a lot of the Shrek movies too.
Shrek does slap. We're big Shrek
But
heads over here.
Shrek movies, because there are some bad Shrek movies.
Yeah, I'd
Yeah.
say it's
Yeah.
it's on par with the first couple.
I
Mhm.
think everyone can agree that number 3 is by far the worst. 4
Yeah.
is amazing compared to number 3.
Really, I
Yeah.
didn't like 4 very much when I watched it. I haven't seen it in a long time though.
Yeah, me neither.
Actually, you know what movie? Because Beau was Afraid really messed up with my perception of time. Same thing with Midsommar. It feels so short. Beau's Afraid feels so long. Another movie that messed with my perception of time was Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap.
Spinal Tap.
Yeah.
Yeah, it felt really short.
Yeah,
It was-
it felt
Yeah,
like
It's
40 minutes.
70 minutes, 84 minutes. It's
Yeah.
pretty short. And
Sorry?
it's a romp.
Oh, not yet. I think 5 cents maybe.
This is great content.
Yeah.
Griffin, you want to introduce the film since you're our guest?
Give it a little bit of emphasis.
What's Spinal Tap about?
It's a mockumentary about Spinal Tap, the band, and I don't know. It's just a lot of shit
That's
going on.
incorrect.
What?
Actually, it's a rockumentary.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, bro. Okay.
It's
Yeah.
the first documentary,
It's a
apparently.
very fun movie. There's a lot of ass shots in it. A lot of package shots.
Yeah.
I like it. And also, that's Chuck McGill.
That tripped me up.
My God,
Realize
I
it
didn't
was-
even realize it.
Yeah.
You even said that last time I was on the podcast. I didn't even remember.
It's Charles McGill. So funny. Just
Are you
makes me
telling me
chuckle.
No,
Not
the
British?
movie felt I watched the movie on 2x speed because it was available on YouTube. Like I was intending to watch it over the week, but I forgot entirely about it because my family
Yeah.
like owns it on DVD.
Okay.
I was intending to watch it, and I just entirely forgot. So I watched it just an hour before coming on here. Watched it on 2x speed.
Did you watch it at work?
It is 250. 250. Almost 3.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a great film.
So,
British rockers, man. Just British people. Pretty funny. I love Charles McGill in this, but he's not even my favorite character. My favorite character is the other man-child, Nigel. He's very funny, that Nigel. Like, there's this one bit. You like the mustache guy?
got a good stash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like the bit with the like amp that goes to 11 is just perfect.
Oh yeah.
So funny. It reminds me of, have you guys ever seen that bit from the Lemmy Show where it's like a kilogram of steel versus a kilogram of feathers?
Absolutely.
Right? Remind me so much of that scene. It's very funny.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I
that's
love,
like the
I love
entirety of the Lemmy Show. I think that's just British humor.
Yeah.
One
Great.
thing I can say is like I have this thing where unless I become familiar with a language, I find names in other languages to be very difficult to remember. And I guess
Okay. I get
like
that.
Britain is just so foreign to me. I couldn't remember any of their names.
Wow. So there's Nigel and David, I think. And I think the manager's named Ian.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Was Nigel the same dude complaining about the catering in that one scene?
Yeah. About the
Yeah,
bread.
that was a good scene too.
I love they're all just man children, right? And then
Yeah.
like the producer has to like enable them, right? Because they're so egotistical, but also has to like rein them in. It's a great dynamic. And I think that scene does
The
it
movie
best.
felt so short. I wasn't finished my thought when someone cut me off on the street, but yeah,
Man
like
on the street.
I think it's because I watched so many like amateur documentaries on YouTube that are so like poorly structured that like it felt like 20 minutes to me.
But it was actually only 40 minutes because you were watching at times 2 speed.
Yeah, it was like
a great
about
point.
47 minutes or something,
It's a
but
great
it felt
point.
like 20. Felt like half the time.
Yeah. I love the style of this film, though. I love the mockumentary style. It's been a great influence to me throughout my life. Griffin can actually speak to that. We've collaborated on film projects before.
One of the first film ideas we had was the documentary about McDougal.
Yeah, The Death of Connor James McDougal, which is a mockumentary.
Very famous.
Yeah, the very famous. Sequels in the works. Yeah. So I just wanted to shout out Spinal Tap because that might not exist without Spinal Tap. So shout out. And I love the bit where the drummers they've had throughout the years just kept on like dying in mysterious circumstances.
Oh, even the drummer at the very end, like when they're in Japan.
Yeah.
It's a great bit.
No, a more subtle bit that I really liked that kept happening is every time they would do a flashback and the drummer would do a solo, it would play like guitar instead of drum.
Okay.
It was yeah, if you go back to like every flashback and they do like a drum solo, it's like guitar playing to the beat of the drum.
I love I think it was Nigel's guitar solos, right? They're just so terrible. He's playing the guitar with the violin. He like tunes the violin.
I like that Nigel.
strings, yeah.
When he fell over and he had to be picked up mid-performance by the
No, the
tech.
stagehand like had to spin him around to do his solo.
Yeah,
Yeah. And lift him back up.
love it. It's just very entertaining watching this like band that takes himself very seriously, right? Very pretentious, self-serious, and in their like waning days,
Yeah.
it's just so great. All the shots are just like the empty venues, just the worst venues, just the most like tone-deaf performances. It's great, like the experimental jazz they play at the end there. I love it, man.
There's a couple things about the movie that are kind of crazy. Just the fact that I haven't seen it before until now, because like
Mhm.
there's so many things that I've just found like normal, but it turns out they were related to the movie, like that my dad does, because I guess my dad's like obsessed with it. So
Okay.
like any time the word sexist was uttered in my house and my dad was around, he'd be like, "Sexy? What's wrong with being sexy?" And
That's a good dad bit.
what's the other one? Oh, I thought the like interview scenes where the band would be being interviewed by other people and they'd show it in the documentary.
Mhm.
Like everything they would say, it was hilarious because like my dad just constantly watches documentaries from bands like the Who and stuff, and it was like
Okay.
exactly how they talk, but it was just nonsense. Where they're like, "Do
Mm.
you think this is the end of the band?" And he's like, "Well, what is the end? You know,
Yeah.
the universe is infinite, but where does that go to?"
Yeah. I love just the pretentious rambling in this movie.
Yeah.
So,
It's one of my favorite parts. This is a widely loved film. Both Siskel and Ebert, Gene Siskel and Roger Ebert, gave it 4 out of 4 stars, which, if you're familiar with those guys, it's pretty rare.
Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
Oh, the other one, the Big Bottom. My dad would always sing that, and I never knew what it was from.
So this is a integral part in your life.
Yeah, I grew up listening to my dad sing Big Bottom,
Yeah.
which like the lyrical genius in that song. Like,
Yeah.
it's so
Well,
good.
what do you guys think about the music in this film?
the
I
music
think
is
Sex Farm was a heavy bop.
Sex Farm does go hard.
Yeah.
Which one was the one that just started playing like the freaking like Victorian era music midway through?
not sure. I really like the Stonehenge song though.
Yeah, I think that's got to be my
Love the
favorite
intro to
besides
that one.
Big Bottom.
Yeah.
It's so good because the intro is it's all like dark and mysterious. You'd expect it to be a pretty heavy song, and then it just goes right to like a '60s like Beatles
Yeah.
melody.
Just a tiny Stonehenge.
Tiny Stonehenge.
The little
Producer really
children
fucked
running
them.
around the Stonehenge.
They get like stuck on the wires.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I could see Critterpit progressing like Spinal Tap the band. I could see us going down that route.
Start doing some live shows. Critterpit live.
Yeah, I could see it, man.
Oh yeah,
You
Critter
should
Pit
book
Live.
out, you should book out Bose, do a live show in Red Deer.
Yeah.
That'd be great.
Nobody showed up.
Hey, we'd have Keegan.
After the
That's
puppet
true.
show.
That's true.
Would you believe that most of the dialogue was improvised in this film?
I would
I
absolutely.
believe that.
Yeah, I believe that.
Yeah.
I'm kind of wondering who made the songs in it though.
Yeah, if it was an actual band or not.
I should have just checked the credits because I just watched it, but I didn't bother. I was curious the whole movie.
Michael McKean, Christopher Guest, Harry Shearer, and Rob Reiner are all listed as composers. I actually researched how there was a lawsuit around this film, like in the 2010s, about like some of the actors and crew trying to get like rights to the songs because apparently the studio fucked them.
Oh,
There's a big lawsuit behind the scenes, and apparently the guy who played the mustache guy only got paid $179 for the film in residuals,
yeah.
which is kind of crazy.
That is
God
crazy.
damn.
So he was suing them, and I think they settled out of court. So, but
Hopefully got
Damn, I wish I had some residuals.
the Critterpit residuals will be coming any day now. Just you
Yeah.
wait.
just you wait. The checks will be flowing.
Yeah, like the spice on Arrakis, it will flow.
It's not gonna be a check. It's gonna be a bill. I owe like $200 in residuals.
Yeah.
Yeah, we just need the money. There's a second Spinal Tap film coming out in 2024. Apparently, do you guys know that?
terrible.
Oh wow!
They're
I
even
didn't know
more.
that.
Yeah, slated for 2024.
No way! I found a Pokemon card. God damn it! It's an energy.
Hell yeah!
I don't
Thought it was-
don't remember why, but I have in my notes just the director's hat.
Oh,
guys-
he wears like a Marine's hat or something, right?
Oh, yeah.
And that's
I don't know
actually
what
the
I did.
director of the film, right? That's Rob
Yeah.
Reiner, who does all the interviews.
That's my one beef with the film. He should have just played himself. That would have been so much funnier. Why do you have to play like a pretend director?
Yeah.
Yeah, he didn't really serve any purpose besides to be the director of the film.
It would have been
So-
much
And also,
funnier.
There's
like-
no reason not to make it himself if he's playing it.
But this was
Yeah.
kind of like his first like big film, right? Like it
Was
wouldn't
it?
really. I think so.
I'm not
and this is
familiar.
before Princess Bride, right?
Oh
He's
shit!
directed a whole bunch of stuff. Yeah.
Oh
Yo, this
shit!
guy did Princess Bride.
Yeah.
Stand
Bro.
by me, misery. A few good men.
Yeah,
the
Misery.
apocalypse.
Bro, I've got
Damn.
the Princess Bride Criterion.
Let's
Shout
go.
out.
That is
Yeah.
a shout out.
I need to buy a Criterion. I don't have any yet.
There's a great store in Edmonton I just found. It's called The Lobby.
That'd be great if I lived in Edmonton.
Well, one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, one day when I
All
come
these
back,
sound bites
maybe.
nobody will hear.
That's just for Critter Nation only.
Just for
Maybe we can release like a special edition to paying members who get the sound bites included.
yeah, they have to pay me a lot of money if they want me to edit the sound bites in.
Yeah,
I have to
We don't work
remember
for free.
what they are. Yeah,
we ain't working for free.
I certainly
Wait, does
don't.
the bot not hear the sound bites?
No, it here's when Jake does them because I think he's got like a special system. It doesn't hear the
Yeah,
Discord sounds.
they hear his because his are played through his like call.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
he has a soundboard on his computer.
Mhm.
And Graham, you would
Yeah.
know that if you were the number one fan.
Yep, if you're caught up on the lore.
You're right. I've been
Same.
so busy. I gotta fix my computer. I will catch up eventually, but it might not be very soon.
Okay, it's your status.
Keegan probably knows about
Wait,
that, man.
I do have a little bit of a secret idea for Critterpit once the podcast is over and you stop recording.
Ooh,
Ooh,
Yeah.
I like that. Keegan doesn't have secret ideas.
yeah, or at least he's not
Exactly.
telling us. Maybe that's how secret they are.
Ooh, that's a very good point, Sam.
I'm
Too
If
secret
I-
you guys can't
yeah.
even know.
Yeah.
It's that maybe he's making his
Subliminally
own
affects
clone.
the message of Critterpit to affect the global economy.
That seems like
Critterpit
Keegan.
has pretty lofty goals. And Keegan definitely has beef with the global economy.
Yeah.
Did you guys know Nirvana loves Spinal Tap?
I could see it, yeah.
This is actually a very well-loved film among musicians. Apparently, it was a very accurate portrayal of tours.
Did Peter Gabriel
Which,
used to be in Nirvana, or what band was he in? I don't remember.
I don't know.
Back
Um,
in my studio, not in my car.
oh
Sam
hell
would
yeah!
know. Sam, what band did Peter Gabriel used to be in?
I don't know. Sounds like a biblical name.
Gabriel is blaring on those trumpets. Did you guys know that Metallica's Black Album was
Genesis.
a homage
It is
to
a biblical name.
Smell the Glove, just the Black Album?
That's awesome.
Oh,
Which is-
didn't they make a
Right.
reference to like a White Album?
Yeah.
yeah.
Is
It's
that a
gonna
real
be their
album?
White Album. I think so.
Yeah, the White Album is real.
Oh,
It
okay.
has like Blackbird and stuff on it. It's a very good
I don't
album.
rock with music very much, but I think that's something that exists.
I
Yeah.
don't really get.
You think it's a
why
lesser art
they
form?
Found
Mhm.
it was what date was it? Was it the 60s or the 80s in the movie?
In the 70s,
I think
I
it was
thought.
the 70s.
I thought it was
Oh.
when the movie came out.
70s. Oh no, it's 84.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah, it was the
Yeah,
80s, and he says something about like the woman is like saying they can't use the album because it's offensive, and he's like, it's the
Mhm.
80s.
Did you guys think that was an offensive album art?
well, they
album
never
cover?
showed it, did they?
I've
They described it.
yeah, they
It sounded
described
pretty
it. I don't
crazy.
know. I don't. There is pretty offensive album arts that I've seen, and
I was
that
thinking.
seems like the average of.
I was thinking new Critterpit logo could just be that
Yeah,
album.
That'd be sick.
Smell
That'd
the
be sick.
glove. You could probably look up on Google Images that like album cover, and someone has probably recreated it.
Let's see.
Yeah.
Smell the glove, Spinal.
Did they release that album? Like, is it an actual album?
Oh Jesus,
Did you find it?
Yep.
weird.
Send it.
Yeah, I'll send it.
It's
It's
a
not
real
as
album
bad
cover.
as I was thinking,
Yeah,
but still kind of weird.
it is very weird. I understand why maybe they didn't like it. I thought the woman would be a wider shot in my head.
Yeah, more demeaning.
Yeah,
That is pretty
just
demeaning.
pretty
though, I'm not
demeaning.
gonna
Yeah.
lie. Critter Nation does not stand with Smell the Glove.
We do not stand with Smell the Glove. We stand with the Black Album, though.
Yeah, big fans.
Big
I
fan.
saw that album at a bookstore, and I thought it was Kanye West because it had no logos or anything. And I was like, who made this album? I thought it was Kanye.
And Spinal Tap.
This is Spinal Tap. I think if
This
we
is
ever did
Spinal
like if we ever had like a merch booth, it would probably go the same way that them selling their record would go.
It would. So this is a prescient film for Critter Nation. It's gonna
Yep.
predict a lot of our trajectory here.
I think so. We're going to be
This will
making a lot of
be on the
mockumentaries.
road.
I am. We're going on the road soon, actually. Critter Pit.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
Jake
Tomorrow.
and Ethan are coming to Edmonton.
Oh nice.
Okotoks.
Wait, what's the next one? Did I want to join in for a bit on the next one as well? What's
We're
the
probably
next
not going to
movie?
record one over there when they're here.
Next one I think is Silence of the Lambs.
I did want to be on it at least for a little bit. I wanted to watch it.
Down. Is that gonna be a Troy up?
That's a Troy ep.
That's hype.
I thought
Yeah.
this one was supposed to be a Matt episode.
Was it?
Well,
I don't know. I thought there was going to be a Matt episode.
Solo.
Yeah, Solo. It's coming up. Number
Oh.
17.
Okay, I'm
Everybody's coming in on that one.
yeah.
Yeah. Griffin, you're gonna be on the Solo up too, bro. You're a big fan of Solo.
Rewatch that shit.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I'm
good.
not going to.
I might.
I'm going to watch it for the first time.
Hell yeah.
I have
Yeah.
a friend that actually watched Solo, like just because.
Get him
I don't
on.
know. I don't
Get
know
him
why.
on.
Because they're
Get him on the
stupid.
pod.
Something convinced him to watch Solo by himself.
I've been there.
I feel bad for him because it's just the worst.
Cinema's a
Experience
journey,
ever.
baby.
He just, I don't think he had any opinion on it. He didn't seem disgusted, but he didn't seem like he liked it either.
How did he not have an opinion on it? Is your friend like a block of wood? Sorry, but you know, like that's
I
kind
mean,
of
like maybe.
Fuck that guy.
that's kind of crazy. Like a crazy movie to come out of just being.
You know,
like,
I'm
"Oh, I
kind
don't
of
know."
mad at him at the moment, so I'll agree that he is a block of wood. But
Why are
Okay.
you mad at him? Let's get into that.
he's not working this job with me.
Fuck, man.
He could have been on the pod.
He said it was too boring. This job is literally walking around doing a podcast, but it's not being recorded.
Yeah, but now it is.
Yeah,
We have a
first
man on the
time.
street. I recently watched the H3 podcast where they sent Eddie to Walmart and they
Oh,
just followed him around as he
I
did.
don't think I could watch all of that one.
It's very funny. And now we have Graham on the street for us.
Yep.
Just
Graham's
Yeah.
our man on the street.
I should interview people for the pod.
You should do
that'd
it
be hilarious.
at the end for our guest. You should get somebody off the
Yeah.
street.
That would be hilarious, bro.
That would be hilarious, but I'm
Yes.
a bit too socially awkward for that. I mean, I have too
That's
much
fair.
anxiety about it. But
Yeah.
I might be able to work myself up there eventually, but
Once we get
We
you
won't make
on
you.
Critterpit Adderall. Critterpit branded Adderall.
oh yeah.
We're going to be
Whatever.
selling everything.
Yeah.
Critterpit breaking
Can't
into
wait.
pharmaceuticals soon.
Yeah.
Inspired by
Next big
Bose
leap.
Parade.
Yeah.
Dude, we could just do
Exactly.
the MW company,
Yeah.
but it'll be Critterpit. Oh,
Do we ever hear back from them?
I found at least 3 hypodermic needles. 4,
Okay.
5. I'm leaving. I have stuff to pick them up, but not with me.
Collect them.
Yeah. We'll sell them.
Critterpit
Inject
merch.
the critter pit.
Used hypodermic needle.
That'd be sick, dude.
Real heroin residue.
We could pretend as if we use them.
Oh, oh god. I just picked up a pizza box and another needle fell out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh
North
my
Battleford is a
God.
great place. It's magical.
Yeah.
I found a... What the hell? I mean, most of these are unopened, but I just found a big plastic bag with like at least 30 hypodermic needles in it. It's still in the bag.
Just wanted more hypodermic needles.
This is a great episode.
Oh, and I found the poop socks.
Okay.
What's a poop sock?
It's in the name. It is self-describing.
Okay.
Mm,
Okay.
okay. I liked the mime waiters. That was a funny bit early on in the
Oh,
film.
yeah.
of Spinal Tap.
Yeah,
That felt like such like an actual... I mean, I haven't actually been to a place that had waiters like that serving
Yeah.
hors d'oeuvres, but I assume that's like an actual thing you would see,
Yeah.
which was
Maybe.
hilarious. It was hilarious.
And I felt bad for the taxi driver who was trying to talk with the band. And they rolled the window up on him.
Yeah.
Felt very bad for that guy.
They didn't
I
want to
think-
hear about Frank Sinatra. I'm sorry, but
I'd love to hear about Frank Sinatra. Griffin here is actually good friends with Frank Sinatra.
yeah, me
What?
and him are pals.
have you tried Sinatra signature blend, like what's it called, Jack Daniels whiskey?
I haven't, no. Did
They
not know
have
that
like
was a thing.
an expensive, like limited edition Jack Daniels called like, it's like Sinatra's blend or something like that, and like they made it after he died. It has nothing to do
Mm.
with Frank Sinatra.
Does it have his ashes in it?
Yeah.
No, it has nothing to do with him whatsoever. They just named it after him. He didn't
That's
even
so
like Jack
disrespectful.
Daniels, I'm pretty sure. Or maybe
That is so
he did.
disrespectful.
I can't believe they would do that to Frank Sinatra.
Griffin actually has some pretty insane celebrity connects, believe it or not.
Can you get him on the pod?
Yeah, get him on the podcast.
Yeah, you want Property Brothers on the pod?
No
Hell
way.
yeah.
It's actually crazy. Griffin's like good friends with the Property Brothers.
Not good friends, it's
How do you
family
know
friends. My uncle went to college with them. We spent a week at their place in Vegas.
What
How
did they
crazy is
study in
that?
college? I'm very curious.
Huh?
What did they study in college? Like acting?
I
No, they
forget. I forget what they went for in college because none of them ended up pursuing it. I'm pretty sure. Yeah,
very
but
I need to know. Every time I watch Property Brothers, I go, what did these two do in college?
We're getting the
they-
inside scoop right here. Okay, tell me the truth. Are they douches? Or are they nice
No,
people?
I haven't met John a whole lot, but I've met Drew a couple times. But they seem pretty cool.
They
Okay, so
do
you're
from the
heard it
show.
here
I would
first.
say they seem pretty cool. I would agree with that.
And
Yeah.
have you met Zoe Deschanel, star of Elf?
No, last time I saw them was before they started dating.
Oh, okay.
But
Damn.
yeah, I met Drew's wife, Linda.
Oh yeah,
That's a real
Lord
celebrity
thickens.
connect.
That
get him on
is.
the pod.
I remember I was like dumbfounded being told this piece of information in ninth grade.
Wait, who was it? We should get Ryan and Elijah to see if we can get the voice actor who did the guy from Paw Patrol, the voice actor of like the one human kid from.
I know
Paw Patrol.
that kid as well. Actually, he went to my high school.
Yeah, let's get him on. Wait, you went to high school with Elijah and Ryan?
No, but like this kid, he went to like I went to like an arts K to 12 school. When I was in high school, he was like in junior high or something. And yeah,
Just celebrities left and right, huh?
yep, all over.
So many celebrity collabs on Critterpit.
Yeah, we
They're
need
all
to
coming
start.
on.
We just clickbait the episode. Don't even put the movie we're watching. Just the actor.
Yeah. Just a
The movie's
Not even their
retrospective
name.
Guys.
Just
on
what
their
they're
career.
known for.
Yeah,
I'm probably gonna start emailing like small film YouTubers I watch and scoop them up for the pod, which would
Do
be
it.
pretty funny.
Hell yeah, dude! I'd
let's
love
get
to
Rich
get like
Evans from Red Letter Media on here.
movies or whatever.
Dream guest.
Either
was
of you
that?
watch Speaking of movies?
I do not.
Oh, the name rings a
Sounds
bell.
like video face.
Have you ever seen Ryan Hollinger? He does
Yeah,
videos on
yeah.
horror films. I'd love to get him on.
Yeah.
I think I just
Yeah,
watched
I've
one of
seen
his
this guy
like
before.
yesterday.
He's the guy that got me into
Yeah.
horror pretty young.
It'd be interesting to get a guest that neither of us know, though. Like, I wonder how that would go.
I think we have enough skills at this point.
Like, what we need is one of those like YouTube channels that has a couple hundred subscribers that somehow interviews like big name directors.
Yes.
Well, honestly, I think I could get Martin Scorsese. Just saying.
Speaking of Scorsese,
my aunt is in Cannes with him right now.
oh yeah, tell that story.
What?
I think I probably have already told it on the pod because how could I not?
Yeah.
But
I don't
so
think
there's
you have.
the new Martin Scorsese movie that's coming out. Just the trailer just dropped. Looks awesome.
Amazing. Looks so good.
Killers of the Flower Moon. But my auntie Tantu is going to be in that movie. Fifth build.
Oh, wow.
Very exciting. Yeah.
Fifth build. Damn.
Get her on the
On
podcast.
Wikipedia. Exactly.
Wait,
Maybe
is
around
she
the movie when
playing?
it comes out. We'll
Was
do
she
some
in
press.
the trailer? Was she like?
She was not
Leo?
in the trailer. No.
Okay. Damn. Trailer looks so good though.
Looks so good.
That shit's
I have
getting me hyped
one
up.
fear about it. I feel like it might be a little white savoury. It's kind of what it looks like, but we'll see.
But you never know. I think Scorsese's a very well-minded director at this point in his career, especially.
And he reached out to the community as well. Like, I think he did his homework.
Yeah, I definitely did feel that watching the trailer, though. I could see it going that way, but I have enough faith in him. Did you read the article about him, like just talking about reaching the end of his life and just wanting to do so much more?
It's so
and relating it to Kurosawa at the Oscars, how he said, "I'm so old, I've done so much, but I'm only just now understanding what this art form's capable of." And Scorsese was saying he's just now understanding that, and it's like, shit. I just want you to make movies forever.
Exactly,
you know?
and it sounds like he wants to too, but he can't.
Yeah, he's just a guy who completely encompasses a deep and undying love for film, and that's what I love about him.
It's beautiful.
You know, I've been racking my brain thinking about who I know, and being in Saskatchewan, like pretty small. There was one girl in my grade 2 or 3 class that I had a crush on, who apparently had been in a movie. Unfortunately, someone told the whole class that I had a crush on her, and then I cried, and then she did not come back to school ever. Well, like she never came back after the end of the year.
Oh, okay.
I misworded that.
No, she went home that day and disappeared.
Yeah, disappeared. No, but
that's because she found out you had a crush on her, man.
Yeah, she was done.
No, I don't think she would have cared that much, but I was just like, I was screaming. I was like, no, I don't. I'm in
I
like
hate
grade 2.
her.
He scared her away.
I mean,
Yeah.
kind of a dick move. That was one of my best friends that just decided. They were like, the teacher like asked if like, I think he literally just put up his hand. The teacher was like, "Oh, what is it?" And he's like, "Yeah, Graham said he has a crush on this girl."
Sheesh.
Whoa.
A whole class.
I got
brutal.
betrayed too in elementary school by Bryden Griffin. Bryden betrayed me in elementary school one time.
He betrayed you in high school.
Yeah, but I've been there, Graham. We've all
Yeah.
been there. I'm sure.
You'll get through it.
There is another one. I do know one guy. His dad was apparently the cameraman for AMC's #2 show, Hell on Wheels.
Whoa.
Nice.
Get him
That's
on.
pretty win. That's pretty big.
Well, I was gonna say, unfortunately, again with him, I think I was a bit too annoying to him during middle school, so
Was it because you had
he's
a
pretty
crush on
much
him as well?
blocked all communication from me.
Shit.
Yeah.
I have him on Steam, but I feel like if I message him, he's gonna be like, "I don't like you."
Damn.
He's one of your
Lived a
friend's
storied
dads?
life.
It was this guy's dad that was the cameraman. So he
Oh,
would
okay.
occasionally go onto set and he would background act on Hell on Wheels.
I thought you were
That's
saying
sick.
you had his dad on Steam.
Yeah.
No, I have him on
His
Steam.
dad was going to
Hate
tell you
you.
that he doesn't like you.
Yeah.
It's a
It's
weird
crazy.
relationship.
It's crazy because after he moved away, he stayed in touch with like this guy that was like 2 grades ahead of us, and it's so weird. Like I've known that guy for so many years. He was kind of like the weird kid in school, and
Mhm.
they had some sort of like romance, like love triangle
Okay.
thing. Really weird. That's all I know about
Really
him.
weird.
Also, he
Yeah.
he like within like the last 1 or 2 years, he messaged my other friend who I'm still friends with from middle school, but not
Mhm.
me. Like I don't think he ever wants to talk to me again, even though I
Ah.
haven't really done anything to him.
Sorry to hear that, Graham.
Very strange.
My celebrity, my biggest in is David F. Sandberg,
Which is
director
huge.
of Shazam 1 and 2. He liked one of my
No
Letterboxd
way.
reviews. So me and
You
him
just
are
call
pretty
him up
tight.
anytime. Yeah.
Yeah, me and him are the boys.
Did you
I'm gonna try to
consult
get
with
him
him?
on the pod. I'm gonna
when
try to
you
get him on the pod.
Yeah. Did you consult with him for the short film or short scene that you directed?
Yeah, I called him up the night before.
Yeah.
I would love to get him on the pod because he has a great story. He started out just making YouTube videos, right? Just little short horror films with his wife on YouTube under the title Pony Smasher. And he made Lights Out, this really viral horror short that
Wait,
we've
I
all
heard
probably
the like
seen.
full version of that movie was awful.
It's pretty bad. I've seen it. But
The
yeah,
short was alright though.
it was great. It's a great short. It's the one where she like flips off the light switch,
Yeah,
and when she does, there's a person there. And
yeah.
it was such a
Immediately knew
hit
what you're
that
talking about.
studios were like, come out and make this into a feature from Sweden. So
That
I love
never
that
should have been a
story.
feature. That
Hey,
concept
I
was
support
only
it,
meant
though.
for a short.
I support it though, bro. I support it. I love
I mean, I support him becoming a successful director, but they never should have made that into a full movie.
no. I support it. I
Get him
support
to
it.
make something else.
It's
So
like they're making that Backrooms movie soon. I feel like it's going to turn into like a Slender Man kind of thing.
No way, Backrooms the movie.
Yeah, they're
Backrooms
making
is
it's.
dead.
I'm pretty sure it's directed by Kane Pixels.
Oh.
That dude on YouTube.
Okay, so actually,
Should we watch the FNAF trailer? I haven't seen it yet.
I didn't watch it either because I really don't care about FNAF.
Well, I
It's-
care. Well, I was a big FNAF guy in like grade 6 and 7.
He started
yeah.
the FNAF club in high school.
feel like-
Let's
Yeah.
not forget.
Fun bit of fun lore. Me and Griffin started the FNAF fan or
As-
the FNAF fan club. Yeah.
as a
Ninth
little
grade.
bit of a Five Nights at Freddy's fan, it looks okay. Like they did a good job on the animatronics because they're all practical and they look just like the games.
That's cool.
Okay, I'm gonna stream FNAF real quick so we can all
We
watch
won't be
it.
able to hear it on the.
Where you gonna go? You guys seeing that?
I'm just gonna yell.
Yeah.
Okay, FNAF time. Okay.
Okay. That was a famous opera song playing in the
It
background.
looks like Wally's World. Is that what
Willy's
it's called?
Wonderland?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah, with Nick Cage.
Yeah.
The guy from is that the guy from Maze Runner that's in it? Or the PETA from
Hunger
Hunger
Games.
Games?
Yeah,
PETA
Hunger
guy.
Games.
Yeah.
Hunger Games, yeah. I'm talking
I don't know, man.
as if I could see it right now. I'm just remembering from the last. I just see.
That was
What
good
I'll say
timing
about
because he was
that-
on screen when you said that.
what I'll say about that is it looks fine, just how it's filmed, but I think it's probably gonna be pretty shit.
Yeah.
To me, it looks
How
like
long has
it's
this movie
a
been in
bad
development?
movie
A
in
decade.
general, but it looks like it's going to be a good Five Nights at Freddy's movie, but a bad movie in general. Like, unless they do some
Sure.
wacky stuff with it, it's not going to be good.
I guess I've
don't
fallen
think.
off FNAF since like the fourth one, so I'm so behind on all the lore. I don't know anything
Yeah.
anymore.
I kind of fell
There's,
off
like,
it after the
sister
fourth one, but I
locations.
rehashed the lore. Me and Carson spent like 6+ hours telling Levi all of the FNAF lore.
We should get Carson on for the FNAF app.
Definitely.
Yeah, it's going to be on Criterion. I know it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And yeah, Carson's already had a lot to say about it.
Yeah.
Very, very into it.
Speaking of special Fs, me and Griffin were talking about doing a Takashi Miike episode on
Hell
Ichi the
yeah.
Killer.
That'd be
That'd be
sick.
dope.
We should. Yeah. You should kill her on an audition.
Because those are some crazy movies with a lot to be
Yeah.
said about them. So I think that'd be a fun app. You haven't seen any Takashi Miike, right, Sam?
No, I haven't. I
What
don't
is
think so.
it?
Takashi
So I'd love to
Miike.
watch your guys' retrospective on it. And then I don't
Yeah.
have to watch the movies.
They're great movies, some of them.
I think I've seen the most. I think I've seen the most of his movies out of either of
Yeah.
us. Either. Yeah,
You're the premier Miike fan.
he can be the most like disturbing director ever, or just the most confusing one, man.
Usually
Yeah,
both.
there's one of his movies, Yakuza Apocalypse. It's like
That's a sick title.
It's a mix of vampires, zombies, Yakuza, like an apocalypse scenario, and a kung fu movie.
You haven't seen this one, but
Absolutely
The
wild.
Happiness of the Katakuris is amazing. It's a Takashi Miike musical, dude. About this like demented family that just keeps on accidentally having corpses to dispose of. It's amazing. And it has like animated bits. And also Gozu is another great one. It's like it starts off like a typical Yakuza thriller and just descends into madness.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
I haven't seen Gozu yet, but that was the first movie of his that I ever heard of.
Yeah. The cow head bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait,
It's
hold
great.
on. Who's the director that did The Whale?
Darren Aronofsky.
Aronofsky.
Are any of his movies on the Criterion?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't think so.
I don't know.
I don't think so.
Feels like he would have at least one though. Not Pie?
Yeah. No, because I'm just thinking
Nope.
if he has
None.
one on there, I'm gonna be pissed off because they got no anime on the Criterion, and he
Do they not
literally
have
like
Akira?
copied shots from Satoshi Kon.
They don't have Akira on the collection.
Do they?
I think
Oh,
they
maybe
do. I
not.
feel like I've seen that. Maybe not. Maybe.
They have no good ones.
Well,
There, I
Akira's good. Akira's
Don't shit
good.
off Akira, man.
I haven't seen.
Oh,
Akira.
actually, this is a wonderful opportunity. Both Graham and Griffin are anime fans.
Oh,
I mean, kinda. I mean,
by anime fan, I own some movies that I like that are anime, and I've seen a few shows.
You're both Studio Ghibli heads.
Yes, I do have all of the Studio Ghibli steelbooks.
Oh
Wow.
wow. Okay, I'm not
Yeah.
that much of a Ghibli fan, but I should be. I just found a
Um,
really nice sweater.
You
I'm
know,
gonna throw it out.
the best director in anime is Masaki Yuasa. He did the Devilman Crybaby series on Netflix, and my favorite movie ever,
Okay.
Night is Short, Walk On Girl.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Griffin's
I need to
obsessed with
watch
this one.
that. Oh my god. Have you seen Tatami Galaxy?
Yeah, I own it. I own that and Night is
Is that
Short
by the
on
same guy?
Blu-ray. Yeah, same dude.
Okay, that is literally my favorite anime of all time. Is Tatami Galaxy.
Have you seen Devilman Crybaby?
No,
You
I
should. It's on
I should
Netflix.
watch it now. Now that I know it's by that guy.
Yeah, it's the same kind of like animation style, but Devilman Crybaby is very fucked up. Like it's not.
Yeah, I've
Was
heard.
that the
Not
one I
very
watched?
happy. Yeah, you watched that one, Ethan.
I
I've
mean,
heard they've
it's
got like a
okay.
really bad run cycle at one point.
Hmm?
I've heard there's a really bad like running animation cycle at one
Oh.
point.
Yeah, when he turns into a demon or like the demon takes over and and it's running, it looks fucking ridiculous.
Yeah,
Nice.
I'm
Have
uh
you seen A Silent Voice, Crown? I like
I
that
have seen a
anime.
silent voice. I am gonna say a silent voice should have ended with the main character dying.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity. Like he was redeemed, just kill him off. Like he shouldn't have just miraculously survived. They just wanted to give it a happy ending.
Yeah.
Hmm. I don't remember.
I
Night is
think
Short
it makes
Girl is
more
good.
sense in I doubt that you've read the manga for A Silent Voice, but it makes more sense in that because there's a little bit afterwards. It continues on a little bit after where the movie ends.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, in the movie, he should have been killed.
Wait, is a silent voice that one guy that does all of those like little love story movies that everyone loves? There's like the one where the two people are attached by a string or something. Your Name.
Oh,
That's
I
the
don't
name.
think that was him. I don't think he did Your Name. Hold on, I actually own both of those on Blu-ray.
I haven't seen Your Name, but I read through. There's a book of one of his movies. It's called like The Place Promised in Our Younger Days, and it was originally a movie, but it got written into a book and then was released back in like 2020 in the U.S. And it's the book is pretty much exactly like the movie, but whoever like translated it was like, you know what? I don't like that this has a happy ending. Like it's a very depressing story with a happy ending. And he's like, I don't like that it has a happy ending. So he added an extra ending at the end where like there's just I don't know.
have you seen Evangelion, the show or the movie?
No.
No, neither.
Yeah, they did the same thing with that one. The end of the show was too happy for most of the fans, so he made a end of Evangelion the movie, and it's one of the most confusing things I've seen, but also it does not give a happy ending like the show does. Yeah, just because people
Damn.
complained about the show being too
No,
happy.
the thing with the book is like I can take an unhappy ending with something like a silent voice. Like the ending I would have wanted, I think poetically kind of ends the movie. But I haven't read the manga or whatever. But I think to
Yeah,
have the
but
ending where the main character dies would poetically resolve it very well. But in the case of like the book, the translator's ending in The Place Promised in Our Younger Days, it's like just depressing for no reason. It's like he just didn't like happiness or something.
yeah, just being sad for the sake of being sad.
Yeah, because like the whole book, their entire goal is to find this girl that mysteriously disappeared, and he goes through his whole life. He's all like depressed because like he tries to find like another love, but he like can't really. He still just doesn't have any closure from this girl disappearing. And then he finally like finds her, and they live happily ever after. And it's like, but they didn't. She eventually was like, "I'm too dependent on you," and left him, and didn't give him any means of contact. It's like,
I find
It's like
that's like a
2 pages.
pretty consistent. That's a pretty consistent issue in like anime as a whole. Just everything needing to be dark. Because
yeah,
a lot of the time you'll see like hardcore anime fans getting all upset about how anime isn't edgy or whatever. It's like, shut the fuck up. Just
yeah. I mean,
very
like
strange.
I definitely am more attracted to the edgier stories, but I can definitely appreciate like the occasional like slice of life.
Yeah.
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 What was that? What was that one? Erased. Have you seen that one? That was on Netflix.
Haven't seen it. No, that's a show, isn't it?
Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
That one starts off like a really cool concept where this guy can kind of go back in time like 5-ish minutes, and he just keeps like looping that time period over and over until he finds out like whoever was going to be in harm's way and saves them. And then all of a sudden, like a bunch of stuff in his life starts going wrong. Like I think his mom gets murdered and his house gets set on fire, and he's like the main culprit. And then he gets sent back in time to when he's like a kid. So he's like, oh, like something went wrong back here, and now you got to solve it.
Yeah, I
And then he
don't.
keeps
I've
like
never heard
reliving
much
his
of it.
entire life from when he's a kid.
Yeah, I never heard much about that one. It's one of those ones that I know I've like heard the name, but yeah, I don't know much about it.
That one like starts off really cool concept where he has
Yeah.
to basically like save someone, but he's in the body of a kid now because he keeps going back in time. But problem with it is the ending is just so goofy. Like they throw in some like weird like he's supposed to be the only person with any sort of superpower, but then they're like, oh, it's like there's someone else too. Like in like the last 2 episodes.
Yeah, it just feels like there's not enough planning behind it. Where it should have, yeah.
It's
had
almost
more
like
time.
I have personal gripes with like Death Note as well,
Yeah,
where I feel like it's just there's so much stuff that happens in it that's too convenient.
yeah, 100%. Definitely,
Like
that
the
sounds a
fact that
very
they're
good
like
example.
people are just dying left and right. They're like usually killing themselves, but like sometimes they're just having a heart attack. It's very like, this is obviously a supernatural occurrence. It's got to be a person on Earth doing this. Like what?
Got to be a person on Earth. And then how was it in the
In
show that they
Japan.
realized it was to do with like the names and shit? How did they figure that out?
It's because like it was prisoners that were being killed, so then they broadcasted like the names and stuff of a bunch of prisoners. Because I think it was like only people with publicly available information. So there's people that like
Oh,
should have been killed that didn't have publicly available information or something.
yeah, and then there was that news broadcast where the dude like pretended to be L or something,
Yeah, I just
and
think
then
I remember
he
there
got
was a kid in
killed.
school obsessed with it, and he was talking about like, yeah, the main character's got like 240 IQ, and I was like,
Oh my
no,
god.
he doesn't. That's not realistic.
Yeah.
Just write a smart character that doesn't have an unrealistic intelligence. Like, come on.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I saw that show. I watched it in like ninth grade or something, but yeah, all I remember from it is mostly just the shit that's made fun of, like the potato chip scene and everything.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it's been a long time since I watched it.
Like, and that's considered one of the better ones. Like, I do think it was an enjoyable, entertaining show. I just think there's a couple stupid things. Oh, I saw the American movie on Netflix, the Death Note movie.
Really bad.
Can we ban that? Any discussion of that movie from the podcast?
Absolutely.
Okay, perfect.
No discussion of Death Note.
The
Agreed.
show fine, but movie absolutely not.
That is the
Yeah.
first rule of Critterpit now. No discussing the Death Note movie.
And those are my thoughts on Spinal Tap.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. It was a great, 8 out of 10 for me as well.
I'd buy it.
Yeah, I'd buy it.
I think about 5 minutes of this so far has been about Spinal Tap.
That's the way it goes. That's Critterpit, baby.
Yeah.
I love that segment though. That
Yeah,
was
me
like,
too.
It was like Bizarro Critterpit. Just
anime talk. Great.
When you guys do the Takashi Miike episode, you should do multiple movies so that it's like a longer topic. Like watch Ichi the Killer and Audition and like Happiness with the Katakuris or something.
Yeah.
You'll be
Hey,
there,
wait,
Griffin,
you
on that
saying
end.
the
I'm
title
sure-
of that movie, and it sounds very familiar.
Which one?
Ichi the Killer?
Yeah.
I know Ichi the Killer and Audition are probably his biggest movies, and Gozu.
I don't know about Gozu. It's not the
I
same
well,
tier.
that was the first one I heard about. Maybe that's why I think that. But
What's
Definitely.
that? Is it Ichi?
Ichi ICHI.
It's a
What's
crazy
it
one.
about?
It's here. I'll read.
It's
I'll read the
ringing a
back.
bell. It's like I swear I know what it is, but I can't think. of it.
It's
Yeah,
one of the
it's
funniest
about-
movies I've ever seen.
Yeah,
I'll say.
it's about this serial killer who kills members of the Yakuza, and this one member of the Yakuza tries to hunt him down because he killed like his leader, and this dude's like a sadomasochist, and the reason he's hunting him down is so that Ichi can just inflict pain on him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, it's a bizarre
It's
movie,
very
and the
bizarre.
ending is hilarious. The rooftop
It's so
scene.
funny. It's such a funny movie because
Save it for the
it's just
pod.
Oh my god!
yeah.
Wait, no, I did
Oh my
see a
God.
video on it.
okay.
You said
You're telling me there's
rooftop, and
already
that
a
just,
video
like,
on it?
Yeah, the Critterpit retrospective's up.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah.
I think for those
You said
retrospectives, we
rooftop,
should have
and
a
that
bit
just
more
like
of a...
instantly reminded me of. I got a picture in my head of it, but I still don't remember fully.
You know, something I've noticed watching a lot of Miike's movies, he uses a lot of sets in multiple movies. There's a lot of the
That
sets in
makes
Ichi the
sense.
Killer are in Yakuza Apocalypse, I noticed.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, the dude makes like 6 movies a year, so
Yeah.
gotta
That's
be
insane.
efficient. Probably not 6 movies a year. That's a little exaggerative. But he has 113 directing credits, so it's fucking
That is
pretty
crazy.
insane. And it's across like every genre. He goes from like Ace Attorney to Sukiyaki, Western Django to the Apocalypse films to One Missed Call, which is like J
Wait.
horror.
Oh,
Ace
Crazy.
yeah.
Attorney?
He
Like
voice
Phoenix Wright?
acted. He voice acted a character in the Animal Crossing movie.
Of course he did. Of course he did.
There's an Animal Crossing movie?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he voice acted a character.
It's
It's
crazy.
I
Some
would
oatmeal.
I would absolutely love to interview Miike. Just so interesting.
And we can... Is he Japanese? Can Graham interpret for us?
I can
Exactly.
interpret.
Great, thank you.
I hope he's
Yeah,
not
that
a
was so
weirdo like
embarrassing.
Lars.
It was so embarrassing in class when I brought up once that I'm like learning Japanese, and she's like, "Oh wow, it's very interesting. Like you must know a lot." I was like, "No, I don't know anything. I'm just starting."
Jake was laughing. Jake was laughing about that. Just saying. But Spinal Tap, good film.
Good film.
Kashyyyk,
Yeah,
good film. Sam, you were saying something about the retrospectives?
Oh, I was gonna say, I think for those we should have a little bit more structured, like not so much a script,
Definitely.
but just like, because I think we should put like visuals and stuff. Like it's more like an
Yeah.
essay rather than just kind
Exactly.
of
We
free
could
flow
honestly make those videos
discussion.
too.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I want to do a Star Wars one, kinda, because I've been into Star Wars recently.
Okay.
Ever since finishing Jedi Survivor, and there's a lot to say about that franchise because there's so much like real life stuff
There
linked
is.
to the production of the films. You know, they'll change
Yeah.
like so much based on
I'm
fan perception.
sure that would
So
make a good video.
when's the Elden Ring episode happening?
Oh
Ethan, you
yeah, I
promised me
completely
that.
forgot about this. So yeah, Griffin has been trying to get me to play Elden Ring, and I said, I'll play Elden Ring if you come on the pod,
Yeah.
There we go. Now you have to, Ethan.
which is bad for me because I'm a really
Actually, you know
bad
what?
gamer.
Do a spin-off of Critterpit. Call it like Critter Couch.
Critter Couch.
Critter Couch. That's a
And
good
play
name.
games.
That's
Play
a damn
games.
good name. Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
sick.
Critter Couch. Yeah, I like that.
And then we can
We
have
can
a
even-
critter convention for you and Griffin to talk anime.
Yep.
On.
CritterCon, yeah,
The whole Critterverse.
it's expanding.
Exactly.
But
No,
yeah,
I really want to do like the type of thing that Oni Plays does, where they have one person playing the game and then everyone else just talks and just
Okay.
says random shit the whole time.
sure we could do that.
Yep.
Damn it, we were so close to PG rating.
Damn.
No, it was just one password. We're good.
Yeah, so we're
Yeah,
PG-13. We're
chilling.
fine. We're fine.
Chilling.
Not gonna get age
Yeah.
restricted.
I will start playing. What's it called? Elden Ring. Unfortunately,
So
it's gonna
if
be
you play,
painful.
I feel like is Elden Ring a good starting point for like Souls games?
yeah, I'd say it's the best starting point now because it is probably the easiest one. You can become very overpowered very easily if you just level up properly.
But
is it
Also,
easy
it's
to level
also
up properly?
added.
I'm
Hmm?
obsessed with playing games chronologically, so I like if
Elden
I were
Ring-
to start,
Elden Ring has nothing to do with the Dark Souls games.
but it's in like it's the same like studio and everything. But
Yeah,
I'm
it's the
just
same
saying like
studio, but
'cause I know there's
yeah,
like Demon Souls, which is different than there's Bloodborne, Demon Souls, and Dark
Yeah.
Souls.
I think the order of release is like Demon Souls, Dark Souls 1, Bloodborne, Dark Souls 2, Dark Souls 3, Sekiro, and then Elden Ring.
Yeah, like that's the order I'd play them in if they were all available. Fortunately, they aren't for
Yeah,
PC. 'Cause I'm a PC.
Yeah,
player
shit,
only.
Bloodborne's never gonna get on PC, I swear to God. They keep saying that they're porting it, and then I think they've been saying that for like 2 or 3 years now.
I mean, Demon Souls as well. Unless
yeah.
it is on PC.
Well,
but I don't
Demon
think
Souls,
it is.
I'm pretty sure, is a PlayStation exclusive, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's such an old
Yeah.
game. There's no way it's still an exclusive because Last of Us
Well, they
was a PlayStation
remastered
exclusive.
it. They remastered Demon Souls pretty recently.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Which I hope that they remaster Bloodborne too, because
Wasn't Persona also a PlayStation exclusive?
Persona? I don't know. I've
Persona
never played any of
franchise.
those games.
Because I know Persona 5. I haven't really. I've played a bit of the fourth one, I think. Unless that's the newest one. I don't. No, yeah, Persona 5
I
is the
think
newest
5
one.
is the newest one.
Yeah, but that just got released on PC. That's been out for like 3 or 4 years now. It just got released on PC. I'm pretty sure it's a PlayStation exclusive.
Yeah. Yeah, a lot of exclusives are no longer exclusives. Like, I'm pretty sure like there's no Xbox exclusives anymore. They're all on PC.
I mean, it's kind of about time.
Yeah, because like now Microsoft has like moved basically any what was an Xbox exclusive, they remade it for PC.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm not sure. It wouldn't surprise me if Sony does this same thing, but it also wouldn't surprise me if they don't.
Yeah, no, I don't think Sony will. Sony's going to keep their exclusives.
Sony,
They want
Sony
people to
kind of
actually
plays
buy their
that.
consoles.
Yeah, Sony plays
Yeah.
that like Nintendo does, except not nearly as bad as Nintendo.
Yeah, no,
The least user-friendly company ever, I swear to God.
this is me. Like, I hate Nintendo, but you know what? They make good games. And then this is me after they release Mario movie. No, I hate Nintendo. Their games suck.
All their
Agreed.
games suck.
That's
'Cause
actually the truth.
Super Mario movie was not great.
It's pretty bad.
Pretty bad.
But
Still haven't seen
there,
it.
there are great films out there,
Like Spinal Tap.
like Spinal Tap, and
Actually,
like
you know what's crazy? Sorry, sorry, but I'm cutting everyone off to talk about Illumination. It was like commonly known that The Lorax was a pretty alright movie by Illumination, and Despicable Me was really good.
I
And
really liked in the 9th grade, but
Yeah, me too.
I'm taking back
About
The
climate
Lorax
change.
being a good movie because they literally went against what Dr. Seuss did with the Onceler, and they made him a
We,
character with a face.
me and Griffin had a close friend who wrote a fan fiction about the Lorax.
Damn.
I'd read it
Very
on the
Lorax
pod.
erotic
X
fanfiction.
Onceler.
I'd read it out on the pod, but I don't know.
It's not
I don't know.
safe for work.
Let me look
Not
over
at
it real
all,
quick.
bro. The first
Oh,
chapter
yeah.
is one of those. The
Yeah,
first
I'm
page is one
reading
of the
it.
most vulgar things ever.
I love
Damn.
Did you
how
write it?
Illumination, one of those.
No, this was McDougal who wrote it.
Okay.
And Google and Brayden. What an odd
I-
duo.
I wrote
One of
the FNAF
Illumination's
fan
first
fiction a little
films.
bit.
One of Illumination's first films is like an anti-consumerism film, and now they've become like the most consumerist animation company.
Yeah.
Here, I'll read the first line of the fan fiction just to get you a taste.
Ooh,
The Lorax was bent over, helplessly groaning. And that's all I want to
damn,
say.
Ethan,
That's incredible.
That is the
Ethan,
first
come on, I'm in
time.
public right now.
Yeah, it gets crazy. I can share it with you guys if you want. Actually,
We'll put it behind a paywall. We'll put it behind our Patreon.
Yeah.
why
Have
is
the
there a
Lorax
Confederate flag
fanfiction, the
on?
Critterpit Patreon.
Why is there a
You should just-
Confederate flag on your Griffin?
I don't know. That's what I told
this.
you when we were on the call the other day. That's what I told you. Like the second chapter starts, and one of the first things is a Confederate flag.
Yeah, it was not
What?
us. It was not us. Just someone 6 years ago. Long time ago.
Lifetime ago.
Lifetime.
You guys should you should definitely just start making content for the Patreon, because then if anyone pays for it, they
Yeah.
can see.
We already
just a
have
boatload
content
of
for the
content.
Patreon.
You do?
We got the After Dark.
Have you made a Patreon?
Yeah.
We have not.
No.
Yeah, you got to make it and upload it so that people have a reason to.
We should. One day.
I don't know if I want to upload that yet. Not ready for
No.
it.
Definitely
Alright.
when school's done.
Yeah.
Because it's a first year recap type
Yep.
of thing.
Some crazy things that were said.
Big lore. There's a lot of drama with the election too, so it's very topical.
Yeah, very topical.
The
Yeah.
election, like the American election or the
Our school's election.
school's election. I didn't know anyone cared about that.
We did.
We cared.
We cared
Really?
deeply. So deeply, in fact, we did not vote. Or I didn't vote.
I
I
voted.
did not vote.
I
You-
voted. Of course,
Nice.
I voted for what was her name? Roxy Rex.
Yeah.
I voted
I'm
for her.
standing right beside like a huge box of rotten oil, and it is like almost unbearable. It's very disgusting.
I bet.
Sounds terrible. Do you have to clean it up?
No, it's like one of those like dumpsters, but for oil.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
But like
Those are
it
gross.
has probably never been cleaned out. It's literally like leaking all over the street.
Yeah. I'm gonna have
The
to go
crazy
dump
thing
some
is
oil
like
into one of those soon.
the building that it comes from, there's like oil leaking out of a vent, and there's like a dragonfly that's been preserved for like 5 years. Every time I walk by, I see this dragonfly there. The oil is like leaking down the wall. Actually, hold on. I'm getting my phone out.
Okay.
I'm gonna show you guys a picture of this. Like this is
Please.
insane.
Lore. The lore is too much to handle.
Too
Well,
hot to
Like
handle.
this is real. This looks like paint. This looks like something you'd have on a theater set. But this is oil.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that looks disgusting.
just
Oh,
North
what happened?
Battleford, huh?
Oh,
It's a disgusting place.
Yeah.
headphones disconnected for a
Saskatchewan.
second. Yeah. Don't come here.
Ew.
I will
Ew, ew,
not.
ew.
I literally like renounce Saskatchewan, the entirety of it.
Me too. I agree. Except for the sand dunes they have out there. Those look pretty sick.
I've never been to
Sand
them,
dunes
so
in Saskatchewan.
they don't exist.
Griffin can tell you all about it.
Northwest, there's like a desert. You have to
Yeah.
fly out to get there though, because there's no roads.
It's
Whoa.
pretty crazy.
There's a little bit in Alberta too. Like it's right at the border.
Oh shit. Dude, we gotta go there right now. Record a Critterpit in the desert.
We need to. That's where we'll shoot the 48-hour movie in the desert.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
Do the dune pod
Wait,
out there.
48-hour movie.
Yep.
You guys are doing one
Yep.
Yep.
This weekend.
this weekend? Yo,
Yeah, like
jealous.
tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow actually.
always wanted to do that.
You should come out.
Yeah.
But tomorrow's Friday.
Yep.
Yeah.
I would if I had a vehicle and I wasn't working, but
Damn.
Well, it starts at 6. So
is it like an event or is it just something you're doing?
no, it's an event. Okotoks Film Festival puts it on.
Oh my god! You guys have to beat that. You guys have to get an award.
I'm sure we will.
That's the goal.
I'm sure we're gonna win.
We are smarter than 99.9%
No,
of
I
the
was-
population.
yeah.
So
I was feeling bad about one of the films I was editing for school, and I was like, "This isn't going to be good." I think it might have been The Crow, and I'm subscribed to this guy. There was this old like that was basically like a dating app, but for kids, and it was just like make friends. Really dumb app. Very
Terrible.
bad idea.
Since the pedophile app.
Yeah, basically, it's called Yubo, and I had it back when I was
Phone.
like 16, I think. And I met this guy from Alberta who's like, "Yeah, I'm a YouTuber," and we were talking both about our like YouTube experience. And he's like, "Yeah, I got like 300 subs or something." It's like, "Well, that's so cool." We both had an interest in McJuggernuggets,
okay.
so we were talking about that a bit. I subscribed to him. I don't know if he subscribed to me, but
Better at
he
it.
made short films, and like a year or two ago, he uploaded one, and it won that Okotoks. It won an award for
Damn.
like the 48-hour competition, and I watched it, and all of my bad feelings about The Crow like dissipated. I was like, "Damn, The Crow is actually pretty good."
Okay, so we actually have a good shot
We have a very good chance. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fighting chance, you could say.
because we rented some equipment, some lights. It should be
Oh, you're
very
good.
professional.
You're good. I don't think any of the other ones like used equipment or lights.
And we have like
Shit.
a real actor coming in. It should be.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
Damn, you guys are making me extra jealous. I wish there was a Saskatchewan 48-hour film festival.
Well, this
There's
is
a-
just like you can just like do it online. They send you an email. It's great.
Yeah. There's a Kimberly short horror film festival that
In
I'm going to
October.
try to submit something to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
In October,
really
oh
cool.
shit.
Yeah.
Could be there for that.
Yep.
Is there
Love
a
doing horror
maximum
stuff.
size for teams?
No, I don't think so. You
Yeah,
get 5
just
tickets.
get a whole- Wow.
Yeah. So great.
Get like a whole like 50-person film set to work on a 48-hour film.
That would
Just
probably
come out
make it even
swinging.
harder.
Just come out swinging.
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about Blackberry Guardians of the Galaxy on this app, but I've got
You
to
got
go
time?
soon.
We are running
Oh,
out
you
of
got
time.
Yeah, I have to go to work soon.
Ah.
So
You got time. You got time.
And so does
You just
Griffin.
skip work.
Yeah, I work
I
at
could.
5:15.
I work at 5.
What time is it?
It's 4:00.
Oh, wow.
Time flies when you're
Um,
on the Critterpit.
It does.
Yeah,
It always
certainly
does. But we're gonna have to definitely discuss Blackberry and Guardians next time
Definitely.
because
I like those movies a lot.
I loved Blackberry. I really
Yep.
love Blackberry.
Shout out
And
Canada.
Guardians was okay. It's a shame we can't discuss it here because Griffin's probably the biggest MCU fan I know.
Oh,
Don't say that, bro. Don't say that.
Griffin loves the MCU.
Yeah.
Especially Quantumania and Phase 5 movies.
And Eternals.
I'm the least.
You loved Eternals.
MCU
Come on,
fan.
Yeah,
Griffin.
bro, you can love Eternals without liking the MCU.
Did I already
no.
talk about my Thor story when I watched like the original Thor in theaters?
Don't think so.
It sounds familiar, but yeah, I can't remember.
I
the
went to go
story.
watch it with my dad and my older sister, and I remember the memory is somewhat weird in my brain. I don't know if it's correct, but I was basically like slurping up all the popcorn seeds at the bottom of my bucket of popcorn, and
Yeah.
what I was realistically doing was spitting them back into the bucket, which like kind of gross, but
Yeah.
whatever. I'm like 11 years old. But for some reason, my memory is that I was spitting them onto the floor in front of me, and I don't know why I would ever do this. So this is why I'm like so confused. Like that doesn't seem like anything I'd ever do.
Yeah.
But this gets crazy. So I'm doing this. I'm spitting them onto the floor in front of me in my memory, and all of a sudden, the woman that's sitting in front of me with her kids turns around and screams at me in the theater, and is like, "Can you stop that? That's disgusting." And then I just kind of like sat there like shocked for a second. I just looked at my family. And then we got out of the theater and I was like, "Did you guys see that woman?" Like no one reacted. I was like, "Did you guys like see that woman that yelled at me?" And they were like, "I don't know what you're talking about." Like she yelled. Everyone in the theater could definitely hear it, but no one reacted.
Everyone was just so enthralled by Thor, man.
Yeah, everybody loves Thor. Like, this
Crazy.
is the start of something great. I feel
Yeah.
like there's going to
No,
be
like,
32 of these
I thought the
movies.
movie was that was the worst part about it. I thought the movie was really boring as mid.
Everyone was sitting there and they're like, dude, by the time the fourth one gets around, that's when it's going to pick up.
That's when it's going to pick up.
That's when it's going to get
12
good.
years, this movie will
Love and
be
Thunder.
loved.
Yeah. That was a good story, though. Pretty funny.
Yeah.
Pretty humorous.
Very funny.
Pretty comical. But that's been
Ching.
Critterpit. Actually, that hasn't been Critterpit because Griffin needs to recommend a movie.
What?
I'll let Griffin have the honors. We usually call somebody to like get a movie recommendation, just a little fun.
Yeah.
Little thing. But since we have a guest here, why not
Not-
Griffin do it?
Can it not be any of the movies I've already recommended?
Just pick one.
Yeah. Just can't be Spinal Tap. That's the only thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Then I'm gonna have to stick with Ichi the Killer, man.
Hell yeah.
You haven't asked him if he saw the movie.
Have you seen this movie?
You seen Spinal
Have
Tap?
have I seen Spinal Tap?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Nice.
That's good.
Yeah, thank you.
Did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun.
Nice.
Would you buy the Criterion of it?
No.
I would
What
buy the
Criterions-
Criterion, but
what
unfortunately, I
Criterions do
already
you
have
have?
the movie.
I only have 3 Criterions, and one of them Ethan gave to me, so.
Oh, isn't he such a good guy?
Which one did you give him, Ethan?
Stalker.
He got 2.
Oh, gotcha. Nice.
Yeah, I got 2 of them, just miraculously. So I gave one to
It's a
Griffin.
great movie. It's a great movie.
It is. Griffin loved that movie.
Very, very cool movie. I got the book for it, too. I got Roadside Picnic.
Remember,
Yeah.
when we end the podcast, don't leave right away. I gotta talk about a secret episode.
Okay.
Okay.
So
I'll stop.
next time, before we go, we're gonna be talking
Troy.
about Silence of the Lambs, right? And Troy's locked in.
Well, I'll just have to tell him whenever we're gonna do it.
Oh,
But he
that'll
wants
be
to
hype.
come on.
That'll be hype. And then I think that'll be good because he's a big Guardians guy, right?
Yeah, and also we have a big announcement. David's coming on the pod.
Oh yeah,
David
David.
Cronenberg.
No, not David Cronenberg.
The
But
other
although it could be, we don't
amazing David.
know for sure. We only know him as David.
Could you imagine? He comes out and it's fucking David Cronenberg.
Yeah, I made contact with David, and he will be on the pod at some point
David
in the next
said
few
about
episodes.
Spinal Tap, Sex Farm is one of my favorite songs ever.
Yep.
So shout out. Dude, could you imagine? He turns his camera on and
He's
it's
so
David
funny. That'd
Cronenberg.
be so funny.
He's been
It's definitely
following
not,
us
but-
this whole time.
Yeah,
Oh my god, the lore would be crazy.
that would be insane.
But no, we love you, David, just for who you are.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, did you say what episode he was coming on for?
I don't remember, but he will be coming on. I think it's like in a couple
Okay.
more after Solo.
It can't be Dead Ringers. because that's Caleb's episode.
Yeah, it's not Dead Ringers.
When
You
is
hear
the
that,
solo
It'd be crazy if we
episode?
got David Cronenberg on for Dead Ringers, though. He'd have a lot to say.
That would be pretty nuts. What was that, Griffin?
When's the solo episode?
17. So that's
think
2
there's, like-
episodes away
Yeah.
because
Oh.
we're doing the trilogy episode for the samurai films.
Yep.
Wait, is that next?
No, that's after
Oh,
Silent.
After Lambs.
Okay. Yeah,
That's
that's
gonna be
one. That's
fun.
when I'm on for that whole trilogy.
That's gonna
Yep.
be a fucking
Because
beast
you were
of an
born 5
episode.
minutes from Japan.
That's gonna be a
True.
3-hour episode, you guys. Get ready
Yep.
for it.
Get ready.
And then Solo will be a crazy app.
Will be. Okay.
And then
Peace, Critterpit
Yeah.
Nation.
yeah, good app.
Tried to end it like 5 times already.